Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who's watched my Santa Jaws review. That's doing pretty good, at least by my channel standards. I'm glad you all enjoyed. And I just want to also address that I know my style of reviewing is really short and brief. Because the thing is, I prefer that you guys watch the movies and make up your minds for yourself. You know, I just like to put out the basics of it and put my 2 cents in and then leave it to you to make up your own minds. And I do love self-aware schlock. I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the weeks to come because it's Thanksgiving and Christmas season after all, and there's plenty of material for that. But leading into this piece of self-aware B-grade schlock, Llamageddon, which, much like Santa Jaws, it's been getting some buzz on Amazon Prime. Kind of ironic given that this is an older movie from 2015. But I gotta be honest, I really didn't like this one. You know, it kind of falls short everywhere that Santa Jaws came out stronger. Above all else is the fact that there's really not much you can say about this, because with the title, Llamageddon, you've got the whole film in a nutshell. It's about an evil killer mutant llama. Oh, not just an evil mutant killer llama, an even mutant killer llama from...
space!
Aha! So that's really all there is to it. Above all else, I gotta say, the pacing of this film really dragged for me. Even though that might have had something to do with the fact that I was on a painkiller due to a recent medical procedure, but I do digress. But yeah, just it felt incredibly slow and plodding, whereas Santa Jaws, it did get tied down with needless exposition from time to time, but for the most part, they kept things moving, and that helped the film go by just like that. With Llamageddon, not so much so. This film was also a bit too eclectic for my taste, because they switched from live action to animation a couple of times in a way that was distracting. And I'm inclined to believe that's probably because of, well, the budget. They probably did not have the kind of money to afford the kind of costumes and effects for certain scenes, so they said, hell, let's just do a cartoon instead. Not that animation is cheap either. And thinking of the effects, actually, for the most part, they're pretty well done. I will give this film that much. But, you know, we're in an age where you can do basic computer graphics on your phone, so it's not exactly a huge leap. And there are, in fact, scenes where, yeah, the effects are laughably cheap. Well, I guess laughable is not even the word. More like eye-rolling cheap. Such as a man boxing with the evil llama, off camera, of course, so all you see is a guy getting backed by a pair of fake llama hands, or hooves, or whatever the hell they are. As far as the acting, yeah, I mean, you can tell they weren't taking it serious, which is probably for the best in a production like this, but it felt more like they weren't even really trying either, which is a big negative in my book. Yeah, it's a stupid premise. This is totally a stoner movie, destined to be a drinking game, but you could at least put a little effort in. At times, you can tell they're struggling to remember their dialogue, and there are also a few times where you can tell they're kind of under the influence, I think is the most politically correct term. And as unique and original as the concept is, it's another one of those where it's almost like rubber, you know? They were just throwing shit against the wall to see what would stick. I prefer there be at least some effort, you know? So overall, I really can't give Llamageddon a very good rating. I mean, I would not even put this alongside Bigfoot, which I reviewed previously. That one, at least they were trying. As far as, you know, like killer creature features go, I like them, just not this one. So I hope you are all going to be able to stick with me through the coming holiday season, because there's going to be plenty of self-aware B-grade schlock to come. And I hope you'll all, of course, listen to The House That Screams. I haven't been in their most recent episodes due to a variety of reasons. I will be roaring back after the holidays, though, so stay tuned for that. Also, please check out my writing for House of Tortured Souls, and also I'm now writing for Behind the Screams. So we're coming up in the world, baby. I want to thank you all who have liked, watched, and subscribed. Really, it means a lot to me to know that I'm not just doofing around here, that people actually are watching this and enjoying it and being supportive. We all need that from time to time, particularly in such trying times as we face. As always, folks, I want you to, wear your gloves, wear your mask, keep your distance, look out for each other, please. So this has been a really short and simple review because it's really a simple film. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next time.